Hey everybody, let's do something a little bit different in this video. We're going to start on the range and end on the farms. So we'll have some target shooting and then we'll end it with some pest control. So I'll walk you through my gun and the setup. I'm going to shoot a couple groups at 30 yards and then a couple at 100, and then we will head to the farms and see what we can accomplish with the Impact Mark II in 30 caliber. So that's the FX Impact X. It has a Mark II upgrade, and this is an Ernest Rowe custom. You can see his add-on plenum there. Also has some internal work that Ernest did for me. You can see it has the upgraded gauges. That rail, the trigger guard with the extended rail, is a custom option. This is an Accutac SR5 Gen 2 bipod. Night Force SHV, it's a 5 to 20 by 56 second focal plane. Those are FX no limit scope rings. Out front, I have the Donnie FL Tatsu suppressor. Go around to the other side. My tune, the regulator set at 120 bar. The hammer wheel with the adjuster or the adjustment screw for maximum compression, I'm set on 2. And then on the valve, I'm right around 3 lines. Shooting the FX pellets. These are 44.8 grains, and that is the side shot high capacity magazine. Let's do a couple of groups at 30 yards, and we'll do a couple at 100, and then we might take a shot at some steel targets at 200 yards. There's a little bit of a wind today, so I don't expect the groups at 100 to be real tight. But let's see what she does on this tune. It's shooting these pellets at 915 feet per second, and then we will head out to the farms. All right, let's go out to 100. Go to 20 power here. Get the parallax adjusted. Dial up to 100. See if I can find the black dots I put out there. Oh, there's a couple of orange dots. Okay, let's see what it does. Okay, it looks like a little over a 1-inch group. Let's try another one. Wind drifted that one pretty good. See that steel gong there? A little bit to the right. Shooting these 30 caliber pellets is a lot different than the 22 caliber slugs that I'm used to, but had a great time. Hadn't been to the dairy farm in a couple of months, so there was a lot to shoot at. Pigeons, starlings, grackles, cowbirds, and house sparrows. So I'm going to show you all those shots, and we'll get through them in normal speed, so they should go by quick. And then I will hand pick the best shots to put at the end of the video in slow motion for you. These big pellets, you can track them very well in flight. So I hope you enjoy those. I hope you enjoy the rest of this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. "48 yards. Another one. Now that's what I call getting off to a good start. It was quite the flurry of activity. Got a handful of starlings down and a couple of house sparrows. And all those shots were between 48 and 70 yards. So I was just about to pack up the gun and head over to a busier farm when a small flock of pigeons came in. But they went to the ground on the other side of the barn. So I'm going to give them about 10 minutes to get up to the silo. Hopefully we can get one of them down, and then we'll go to where it's bound to be busier. And then we'll also look for woodchucks as it gets a little bit warmer out. Bunch of pigeons here at this second farm. They're at close range. 38 yards. Yeah, there's 4 pigeons that I can see, and there's probably a bunch more on the back side of that roof. 38 yards. The far silo is 66 and the close one is 62. So let's get ready for some shooting here. All right, here goes the first one. Ouch, that hit him hard. Okay, now they're all going up to the silo. Okay. Crank the mag. Just barely peeking over. Okay, now there's one standing tall. Just came back here to collect the one I shot off the silo there, and he's floating in the pond. So yeah, all the pigeons took off. I think I got 5 or 6 of them. Just collected the ones I could recover and scared a few out of the silo, so they're sitting up there right now. 66 yards. Let's see if we can get one. Drilled them. Just got all set up here at the main dairy, and there are birds everywhere. Sparrows, starlings, pigeons, and cowbirds so far is what I've seen. So the usual spot that I start is this lamp post and the roof line. And once the first couple of shots go off, the birds are going to come out of all these places that they're hiding right now. Then it should get fairly busy, I'm thinking. The sun is just now burning through the clouds, so scope cam should get really nice. And then we'll go with the birds for a while here. And once that slows down, we'll walk the perimeter of the yard in the woods and check for woodchucks. Just checked the main milking barn, and there's a bunch of pigeons in there against the wall. So I'll carry the gun in there and see if we can get a couple, and then the rest should scare outside. There's also a bunch of starlings and cowbirds in there too. So, oh wow, okay, now the whole roof line out there on the other end of the barn is full of birds. So see what happens inside. Oh yeah, there's still a bunch of pigeons up there. Exactly what the farmer does not want them to start taking up residency in here again. Oh, there's at least 10 of them. 10 of them against the wall up there. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then over there 9, well, down low 10 on a nest. I did not expect to get that many. I think only 2 flew out. I'm not sure if the scope cam is going to turn out or even if it recorded all the shots, but got 1 already back at the car, and let's see how many more we can collect. Headshot. See if we can get one of these starlings at 108. We're going to hold 3 for wind. Oh, smoked him. 108 yards. About 50 starlings just landed on this silo. It's 108 yards, and there's 10 pigeons flying around, but take a look at this. Okay, here come the pigeons. Alright, I'm gonna hold 8 for wind. Okay, they're not gonna sit long. How about that one right there? Smoked him. 108 yards, 8 MOA for wind. Perfect. The wind is from the right now, so I'm going to hold 4 MOA. Actually, I'm just going to hold 2. And now I'm going to hold 1. Oh! Smoked him. Oh, smacked him hard. That's 3 in a row, 108 yards. There we go. Smoked him. 67 yards. Smoked him. Waited all day, just spotted a woodchuck. He's right around the corner there. Oh, I'll have to range it again. He's moving on the ground 43 yards. So got set up here on the trigger stick tripod. Might be able to see him moving around right out there in the middle of the screen. See if I can get a shot on him. Oh. Smoked him. Very happy to be ending the day with a shot on a woodchuck. I've been looking for them all day long in the pastures, fence lines, wood lines, things like that, everywhere I would normally find them, and did not see a single one until this is my last stop. Usually it gets busy with starlings in the evening, and I figured I'd come back here one last time and see if there was any activity, and sure enough, he was just walking out here in the open. So I initially ranged him as 40 yards, and just about to get crosshairs on him, and he started running. So right back in that little barn with the red roof, the farmer was putting feed in there for the cows, and I think the cows or him made a noise that spooked him and made him run, and I thought that was just going to be the end of it until he stopped. Gave him a little whistle, and he turned his head to the side and made a clean headshot. So very happy with that. 44 grain pellet, and hit him right in the head. So I'll turn the camera around, I can see him there. Oh yeah, perfect shot. You can see where I was in that shaded area between the two buildings, kneeled down. Yeah, we'll get him out. Oh yeah, just a small one. Really tell exactly where it hit him, somewhere around the eye, possibly. Hopefully that's the start of a good season of shooting woodchucks out here. But yeah, I already saw some starlings landing on the roof of the big red barn. So we'll get back to the car, set up for those, and hopefully as the next hour passes, starlings will come in hot and heavy, and we can smoke a bunch of those before I make the 2-hour drive home. Yeah, it's been a great day. 70 yards. $50 yards. $67 yards. Drilled them. $60 yards. Smoked him. $65 yards. Smoked him. $83 yards. Drilled him.